about how these roles came to be for each of you.
We haven't seen anything, so now
You haven't seen it?
Well, we haven't seen anything.
No, can we ask you about that?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Listen,
you tell
I
us
will
what
spill
you
the
think.
tea. I got you. I can't believe you guys haven't seen it.
No.
Wow.
No, they keep us in the dark.
Okay,
It's a
well, listen.
surprise.
Okay, well, you have a lot in store.
You tell how the role came about for you.
How did the role?
How did the role come about for
So
you?
it was very exciting. So I self-taped with my wife in Colombia, right? And just, time went by, and then I was in vacationing with my family, and we were in Switzerland, and then I got a call like, they want you to fly to Texas and audition for this role, like callback for this role. It was very, very emotional because it was my son's birthday. It was my son, and his name is Joaquin.
Wow.
So I told my kid, I'm gonna fly to Texas, I'm gonna miss your birthday, but I'm gonna get this role and I'm gonna dedicate it to you.
Oh my god.
It was like, you go get it. So that's how it worked. So it was all very emotional because you go in, you do the self-tape, they don't tell you anything. And as I was flying back to London to meet back with them, I landed the plane and my agent called me and said, you got the role.
Wow.
So it was already so emotional, and then becoming part of this, universe and this storyline, and to be able to witness, Beth and Rip as they continue, through the world.
Yeah.
I mean,
how cool that you knew too. Like you just had that gut feeling. You're like, there's too many things.
I had to play it cool with my kid, right? I'm like, listen, buddy, like, hey, I got. So it was one of those make it or break it moments.
Oh, but your good luck charm. I love that.
It was good.
I miss waking up to the mountains.
This life here is gonna work, isn't it?
We'll make it work. Welcome to Texas, honey.
And then Mark, how about for you?
I don't know, it was weird. I didn't even know I was an actor. I thought it was just people who showed up on the ranch.
You're like, he looks great. Get him in here.
And then, after a few weeks, I said, you're on a TV show.
Yeah.
No, I did the same thing. I did a tape from New York, and the guy that taped me, a buddy of mine, he was like, you're getting this. Which I didn't believe. And then ended up going to Texas, and I know when I walked out of the room one time and Christina said, Mark, do you ride and rope at all? I said, oh yeah. And then she did something with her face, and I was like, I think we're good. I don't know.
Okay, so
Love
that
that.
means I just heard about Cowboy Camp, by the way, which we know that Taylor Sheridan, you do, some sort of at least like you go through the boot camp. But so you were already many steps ahead, right? When you went to Cowboy Camp.
I mean, maybe I became a lot better because of the cowboys we worked with, but I had roped. I mean, that was what I've wanted to do since I was a kid, and I've always carried my ropes with me. They've been up in New York with me for 23 years, roping chairs on the roof,
waiting to be used.
But yeah, no, it was like a childhood dream.
Texas.
She bought the Edwards Ranch. It's the Dutton Ranch now.
You met Miss Rhea Paloma herself. She's an acquired taste.
Beulah Jackson. Of Grizzly and Gucci.
My ranch is 190 years old, and I've worked very hard to protect it.
Oh, that's amazing. Juan Pablo, what about for you, that week of training, of being on horseback? Was that something that was new to you? Was that familiar? Was that challenging for you?
Well, let me tell you a little story. So as I was getting ready to go to Cowboy Camp, then they called me and said, like, you know what, we just spoke to the showrunner. Actually, you don't have to come to Cowboy Camp. So no, they asked me, can you drive a Range Rover? I said, yeah, I can do that. So my character does no cowboying stuff.
I mean, he's wearing a polo. He's
Look,
wearing these
You look a little too sharp.
like,
You look a little too
I'm
good.
like, listen,
raw denim jeans.
Somebody
nice boots.
got to look good around here, man. Like, I play, but Joaquin is, he pays their check.
He's a playboy.
Yep.
I don't know if he's a playboy, but.
Rip and Beth have secrets, and people with secrets can be useful. Corruptible, even.
We need to be careful with this family.
We talk about the auditions, but how much had you followed Yellowstone before joining the show? Were you big fans of the show?
I was a fan. I had I've been constantly watching it, but I have been a fan of Taylor's work all the way back from Sicario. Like the first time I saw that movie, I was like, whoever wrote this movie, he's got it. He's got a lot of talent.
You know what the beauty is of you being so beat to a pulp? Because no one's gonna notice a few more scratches.
So, and ever since.
I'm not gonna lie, I never saw it. I had seen stuff with Kelly and Cole before.
Okay.
Like I'd watched some, but I had never watched this.
You know, it was.
But I've
big
watched
in-
other
Have you
things.
now, or
I've
no? You
watched
still
other
have it? You're like,
things.
let me
I've
just
watched
go
other
in.
things.
It's big
But
in
I
Colombia,
watched-
by the way. It's a big show in Colombia.
Is it? Okay, so it's
also
yeah.
a big show in the United States. And I didn't.
I heard.
Just a bit.
I've known Kelly for a very long time, so I had watched.
You'd
clips
see,
of
okay,
the
you'd seen pieces. Yeah.
Yes.
And-
I don't know if I've ever said that. I think maybe I told a few white lies here along the way.
Can't wait
But
to
I
go
haven't
back.
seen it.
That's great. That's awesome.
I also love that you also haven't seen any of these episodes either. You're just flying
that
through.
we
You're
haven't.
just.
That we haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what this looks like.
No.
Honestly,
Wow.
I have no
Okay,
idea.
I can't wait to hear your reactions.
If either one of you want to walk, I won't hold it against you.
We're with you.
I'll be right next to you.
I want to talk about your characters for a second. Zachariah is working to put his life back together after prison, and Joaquin is working to protect his family. How far are these men willing to go to hold on to what they have?
Well, I think being that at this point that Beth and Rip is kind of all, Beth, Rip, and Azul are really all that Zachariah has. I think he's willing to go quite far in order to hold on to it. For people who have been loyal to him.
Yep.
I think the stakes are always high in Taylor's stories. I think every single character is willing to go the extra mile. And for Joaquin, that's all he has. Like that ranch, that's all.